I say kind of annoying when you think you should be getting quality items and unfortunately you don't. Hello guys, Twitter and Bricks, hope you're keeping well. You've had a great start to your weekend. Today we are looking at these. This is kind of part one of two, and this is the Black Friday clone auction for Republic Bricks. There will be an upcoming video on the Jedi, which was the Saturday, and there will be a Cyber Mondays claim video as well. I purchased something in all of those days. I think these figs are sick. I think the figs I've got are really cool. There's no real method to the madness. I don't really know why I got them ultimately. I think I just seen them and kind of like them. But for now, we'll just grab out the bag what has come. So basically guys, these are all Wolfpack troopers, whether they are phase 1 or phase 2. Ultimately figs I've seen on the night, which I thought were quite cool and I liked. However, these are all decal figs as well. Which surprised me, to be honest with you, because I don't really know where I think about decal and not. I think a commission decal, you get a much better job than you do auction decal, if you understand that. I'll make a video touching up on that, putting my thoughts across between printed and decaled. However, for now, we'll jump straight into the review, and I think we'll start off with the phase 1 fig first and move on from there. Okay guys, so I believe this is a Lieutenant Hound, phase 1 Hound. I have a phase 2 Hound. This fig I think is done well. There's already things that are jumping out to me immediately which kind of make me regret buying him. To start off with, the black joint in the midsection here, that is where the fig would have to sit for the lines to match up, and the fig would be on a lean like that. Kind of a shame that doesn't line up already. I know that on my other clones that everything is kind of crisp, even little details like that. I do kind of review these figs probably a bit more eagle-eyed than most people. However, especially display figs, you want best of the best, and unfortunately I don't think this is best of the best quality. However, moving on, we will start with the helmet and then we'll look at the body in a second. The helmet is really sick on this fig. I really like the jagged lines at the side of him. I think they're really sick. However, moving around on the back and things as I go around, I noticed that these lines don't quite match up, and especially on the front nose section, on the ARF trooper, it doesn't quite line up either, and you've got this line running straight down the center, which I assume is where the decal hasn't quite lined up properly. It's quite a shame, really. I paid $40 to $44 a fig here, so I was hoping for kind of best quality. He did put a post up saying that some of these figs were coming from SW Fanatics. Whether these have come from SW Fanatics or not, the quality isn't really what I thought it was going to be, I'll be honest. Kind of little details such as the black line there not matching up. You can kind of see that each leg is different. This leg is lower than that leg. The body and the arms are quite well done. They're really clean. However, once again, this arm actually is extremely loose. I don't know anything about decaling. I haven't got the patience and time. I understand it is quite a talented profession, especially in the Lego industry. And I understand the price for decaled figs and the prices for commissions from decalers can be extortionate. However, the more you pay, the better quality you get. However, I assume the decaler has had to make the armhole slightly bigger, and ultimately I think he's made it a bit too big because there is very little resistance needed to take this arm out or put it back in. The arm is quite tight when it is slightly pulled out with socket. However, when it's put in flat, it is really easy to push around. The more you push, the better resistance you get. However, the more you wobble it and move it, the less resistance there is, which is kind of a shame. And it goes like that for both arms too, which is a huge shame, especially for $44. So there is the phase 1 ARF trooper. I think it is Lieutenant Hound. Moving on, we have a plain ARF Wolfpack phase 2 Trooper. Now, already at the bag, I've went straight for the arms, and the arms are a much better quality, quite stiff. The body, straight away, I've noticed, looks a lot neater and a lot tidier. We'll start with the helmet again, and we will work our way over the fig. Just the helmet here. Straight away, there's nothing jumping out to me. That is quite even and quite center. Now, these lines on the helmet don't quite match up as much as I hope they would have. On the back here, as you can see on the camera, this side is ever so slightly higher than that side. And like I said before, I am no decaler. I'm not the type of person who to knock a talented individual. However, when you receive awesome figs like the ones I receive on a commission from Good Soldiers Full Orders compared to these, there's night and day difference between them. The body of this fig is really quite clean. There isn't anything jumping out to me that I should be kind of showing you guys. The arms are quite stiff. There is no movement there. They could kind of hold blasters, or you could pose this fig, I think, a lot better. And the legs on this fig are quite stiff. I've noticed that with my other ones from Good Soldiers that they were quite stiff. However, I assume that is just from like the varnish finish you put on the fig. But I mean, if I was to compare these two figs straight away, this fig's probably a 5 or 6 out of 10. This fig is probably an 8 out of 10. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if the lines were just even. However, I don't know how hard or easy it is to decal figs. I have this Phase 2 Wolfpack Heavy. Now, I normally buy figs that I've seen in the Clone Wars shows and things like that. I don't really go off of kind of like a custom, so to speak. I'm a type of person that likes everything to be kind of exact and proper. Now, what possessed me to buy this fig, I do not know. However, I do really like it. I think the fig looks pretty sick overall. You've got the logo on the shoulder pad there for the Republic. You know, the comms link, the decal. I'm not going to take all of the pauldron off and things like that to have a look under there. I will just review this fig as it is. Unfortunately, I don't quite think that this headpiece lines up ever. I think that was slightly ever so out, which is a shame. However, once again, this fig is actually quite good. The body overall is excellent. It's just little details on the helmet. And like I'll say for the 15th time, this I'm not really clued up on decaling at all. On to my last fig of this haul and my favorite fig. This was a named fig. Someone did name it in the stream. I've just completely forgot about it. This is a named heavy for the Wolfpack, and this is him here. Now, he is a sick fig. The lines on his skirt piece go right around the fig. He has the dashes on his shoulder pad here, they go on the back here, on his arm, on his chest plate. And I think one thing I think is sick is how they are even on his face here. I think that just really makes this fig stand out. Ultimately, probably a more better decal fig out of the lot. You can just see a couple of dash lines on his helmet. I think that's where the creases are to get it molded around the top of the helmet. However, this figure is definitely a fig that I'm going to display. I think he's a good quality fig. You know, you can nitpick away at decals for quite some time. However, overall, this is an okay-ish haul. I think for the price I've paid for these figs, I would have liked to have probably got better quality. I think that's fair to say. However, I think these figs are figs that I can definitely put on my shelf. However, also some figs that kind of I wish I didn't have. That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. There will be a video following up on whether you should get decaled and printed figs. It's definitely given me an idea, and stay tuned for that one coming out soon. But yeah, I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, feel free to tell me what you think of these figs. If you're a decaler out there, please let me know how easy, hard it is. And yeah, that is it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload. Peace. DM me if you're interested in buying this fig for $10.